What is up, guys, and welcome back to another hot takes video. We all know the drill, so let's get right on the video with the first one, which comes from Austin, and he says Ronda is boring as hell and the entire feud with Charlotte has been a DOA for me. Becky and Bianca should main event night 1. That is a spicy take, and I really like this one, Austin, and I will have to kind of agree with you. I don't agree with you when you say that Ronda is boring as hell. I think that the feud she's been in right now is boring. It's a boring feud, but that doesn't make her necessarily boring. It's just something about Charlotte, the way she's been booked over the last couple of years. Something about her, there's just nothing to it. So I don't think she's boring. I think the feud is boring. I think the booking has been bad, and I also agree that Becky and Bianca should probably main event night 1, but they definitely will not. The next hot take comes from Hamza, and he says that John Cena and Randy Orton need to have a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. It will be a historic way to finish off their insane rivalry. And please, no, I do not want to see John Cena and Randy Orton wrestle again, ever again. These two have battled way too many times. It is time to keep that storyline shut. I don't want to see it again. Maybe if they have like a tag team run together, that could be cool, but there's no need for Randy Orton and John Cena to wrestle again. The next hot take says that if you rewatch the John Cena versus The Rock feud, you will realize that John Cena is actually destroying The Rock during the whole feud. And I haven't really looked back in a long time because, I was a young kid when I did watch it, maybe 12, 13 or something along those years. So I don't necessarily remember what was happening at the time, but I do remember cheering on The Rock because everyone hated John Cena, including myself, even though I was a John Cena fan just a couple years before that. But you know what? I'm going to go and look back and I'll give you my verdict in another video. Carlos says that Io Shirai is the best women's wrestler in the world right now, and that is just wrong. This is not a hot take. This is just an incorrect statement. I think that Bianca Belair is definitely the best women's wrestler right now, in my opinion. And then you have Sasha Banks, who's right up there with her. Even Becky Lynch. Like I said, Ronda Rousey, I like her. I don't think Io Shirai is the best women's wrestler. But hey, if that is your favorite, then go for it. Go crazy, Carlos. Lightning Storm says Becky Lynch does not deserve all the hate she's been getting lately. She used to be the top favorite of the entire division, but now I feel like everyone hates her. And Lightning Storm, I gotta tell you something, that is her doing her job. She is currently a villain, a heel, and this is what she's supposed to be doing. I don't know if you were aware, but that is what is happening. Carlos comes back and says that Cody Rhodes is just going to stop wrestling for a while and he will eventually come back to AEW by the end of the year, and that is totally possible. I still believe that Cody Rhodes is coming to the WWE despite all the hype kind of dying out a little bit and also many people not really caring or believing that he's coming to WWE. I still think it's going to happen either at WrestleMania or the Raw after WrestleMania, which is always a hot show. And I do think he'll come back to AEW down the line in maybe a few years or something like that, maybe in a couple years. But for now, Cody Rhodes will not go back to AEW in my opinion. Sultan says it's okay for Drew to not be in a big match or the main event at WrestleMania because he's probably not completely fit, so it's better to give him a match at the show of shows instead of nothing. And I don't agree with you. I think that Drew McIntyre is pretty much fine. I think these wrestlers know what they're doing. Like, he would not be wrestling if he wasn't 100%. That just seems pretty idiotic to me. I just don't think Drew McIntyre right now has anything in the main event picture, and that's okay. It's okay because sometimes there are other stories that need to be told, and that story right now is Brock versus Roman Reigns. Dark Shadow says Chad Gable should go after the US title, and guys, that is an amazing idea. Chad Gable and Finn Balor for the US title, that is a feud I would love to see, especially since Chad Gable has been doing some of the best work of his career, and that could be a great WrestleMania match, even though I'm pretty sure Damian Priest is going to get his rematch at WrestleMania against the Demon Finn Balor. I'm just saying though, Chad Gable versus Finn Balor after sounds like a cool idea. I'm down for it. Dark Shadow also says the Intercontinental Championship title belt needs to change. The new design is too forgettable and bland, and I totally agree. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. I mean, I guess it's all right, but you know what? The old design was much better. WWE did not need to change the classic white belt. That was a beauty. The next hot take says that Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson should win the tag titles in AEW, and I really wish that does happen because these two would be the best tag team champions ever in AEW in my opinion. This is a powerhouse group, and now with William Regal, they are going to change everything about AEW. The storyline that will proceed moving forward is going to be crazy. I'm so excited for these two together, and I would love to see them become tag team champions. And the last hot take comes from Vincent, and he said WWE may be in serious trouble when Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor, and not at all. Don't worry about that. The WWE is in no trouble because of Ring of Honor. I don't even know what Tony Khan is going to do with Ring of Honor. I guess he's going to open it up and make it a third brand for his AEW wrestlers, but other than that, it's nothing crazy. It's not going to change much. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you all in the next video.